What's going on, y'all? Woo, 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 woo. Talk about your boy. Oh man, I should have recorded this war. My fault. Should have recorded it. But you talk about. Excuse me. I bring in three separate 3-1-1 yellow teams. One out of the three, I'm able to get yellows. The other two, all dark towels until I died. I got a couple yellow to kill off the tank. That's it. And I mean, I saw the way the war was going. I knew we was losing. I knew we was gonna lose. Cause our folks was coming back. The score was looking horrible. And they starting out one-shotting. And they had way too many one-shots. So I was like, yeah, the game. I said, this is either going to be a close war, but they going to win. The game already had made the decision from the get-go. That sucks. Like when Small Giant has programmed the war where it doesn't matter. If one team is already predicted by the algorithm of the war to win, it doesn't even matter what you bring in. You can bring in 5 yellow heroes. You can bring in Vivica times 5 Vivica, and you get a ton of yellow. You already crushed Barra Freya, and you can just keep throwing up yellow towels to kill them off, and just keep healing when you need to. And win. I've seen UCLA Pack bring in 5 healers and win because the board catered to her. You can go on her channel. I would have to find the exact one, but she was challenged to do it. And we all got to deal with, like, we win, we're fine. We lose, we're mad. But we all know why is that like that, and that's the hard part to deal with. Like, I'd rather leave it to chance, than programmed, because we know that the algorithm would be a lot different if it's like left to chance. Oh yeah, true randomness. Oh yeah. Um, I did my pools, so yeah, obviously you'll see who I got. She is exactly the way she was in beta. Nothing has changed. Everything's the exact same. So she hits pretty hard too, and recovers. So if she gets attacked by any special damage, she just keeps being able to heal infinitely until she's dead. Just like, my bad. Where did she go? Her. No different. She keeps getting status effects. She's just going to keep healing, and others. So if you get her, congrats. As of right now, I'm just gonna save my gems. So almost done with the Path of Valor. It's the Poison Darts and the Mysterious Tonic that's next. They really think, oh, let's bring back the food and try to get $30 for it. No. But one time though. Get your telescope. And let's go. Defense is still trash. They're not going to allow me to get attacked to get a higher score. So it is what it is. I'm slightly close, out of range. I'm top 1%. That's if I go undefeated, though. I got to go undefeated just to get bottom top 1%.
He stayed true to himself. He saw possibilities to be more than a footballer. That he could enable all people to see possibilities, to unite through sport, and shape a better future together.
We going with this. And I did feel that it was going to be Blues just because of the way the flanks are set up. But we just going to try it. Even though it's not looking good right now.
The thing about freedom is, freedom has no limits. There's no such thing as too many adventures or too many unforgettable moments. There will never be too many stories to write or too many memories to make. But when it comes to a vehicle that will be there for it all, there's only one. Jeep.
ProPlan Live Clear, a breakthrough, 10 years in the making, that reduces allergens in cat hair and dander. Outstanding nutrition with the power to change lives. This is Purina ProPlan Live Clear. Our Hillshire Farm craftsmen start the day slow roasting turkey for incredible flavor. Then slice for freshness. The results, they speak for themselves. Hillshire Farm, made right on the farm.
The new handcrafted quesadilla at Chipotle is a whole new way to adobo chicken, a whole new way to guac, and a whole new way to order. Because it's only in the app or online. The new quesadilla, it's a whole new way to Chipotle.
Well, Brett Favre said yesterday on his podcast that, quote, I find it hard to believe that I'm not defending Derek Chauvin in any way. I find it hard to believe, first of all, that he intentionally meant to.
Well,
said his action.
The game made sure I took all these Blues.
So, Shannon, what is your reaction to what Brett Favre said here?
Brett Favre is the very people that he said that sports and politics, because he has no idea what he's talking about. And this is why they charged him. But let me explain something to you.
On what you just said, he's part of the sports power structure that shouldn't speak out.
Yeah,
right?
because
the ones he criticizes,
yes, and he constantly is involved.
The biggest example.
Might as well just go ahead and get this over with. All right.
Because he doesn't understand the law.
Yeah.
He said murder the guy. Okay, they didn't charge him with first-degree murder, and not to get all complicated. They didn't say he said left his house. It was premeditated. It was planned. Right. It was forethought.
Okay.
No, that's not what they said. They charged it with third-degree.
Dang, that ain't do nothing. That didn't even do nothing. All those green towels ain't do nothing. Like, nah, it can't kill me.
Whether Derek Chauvin meant to or not, what was the outcome that George Floyd suffered? Death. It doesn't matter that he didn't mean to. That's why they charged him.
No.
He should have known. Would have taken this man's life.
Nope.
That's what they charged him with.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. Skip, whether you intend to, ignorance of the law is not an excuse to break the law. Skip, I didn't know you couldn't park in front of a fire hydrant. It's a law, whether you knew it or not. There's a lot of laws on the books that people, normal everyday citizens, don't know. But if you break them, they will charge you with. You can't use ignorance. The courts have said you can't use ignorance of a law as an excuse to break the law. Derek Chauvin kneeled on a man's neck. Even a healthy man, Michael Phelps, the greatest swimmer, who is a fish, could not have held his breath for that length of time with the knee on his neck.
Dang on.
So for Brad to say, 9 minutes and 29 seconds. 4 minutes after he had lost consciousness and was no longer breathing. Another 4 minutes. And for Brett Favre to say, well, you can't convince me he intentionally did it. Brett, that doesn't matter. He did it. Intent only matters to him. Tell him he'd intentionally done it, he'd have got life. But because he did, he committed an act that he should have known was dangerous, that could result in a person's death. That's why they charged him with the charge that they gave him, Skip, which is a third-degree murder. Basically, it's a manslaughter charge. It's the killing of a person by another.
Tag on, man.
That's what they charged him with.
It's called unintentional murder.
Okay? Skip, but you know what? But see, that's the height. Because for such a long time, whites have told black when they committed an act against him, he didn't even do it. He didn't even know. He was sorry. Okay, he said he was sorry. No. But let me tell you what white privilege is. White privilege is when you receive over $1 million from a fund from temporary assistance for the needy, for speeches you're supposed to give, and you don't give them.
Come on, man. They got way too much defense. Oh my goodness, man. Way too much D. What is this? It's like the game is trying to hold on as long as possible. Come on, man. Way too much defense. I don't care that he's got 20 emblems. It's not all defense and health all the way through. He does have some attack. He does have some mana. He does have some, critical. Come on now. Jeez. Or this game is tripping. All right. Now I've been I don't know. I don't know if I should go with this.
I don't think there's anything wrong.
Because I don't feel that the game is going to make my attack even
He's not stupid.
more stronger.
He knows exactly what he's doing. He's preaching, playing to a right-wing choir. In his choir, right? And yet, this was classic.
Well, actually, not the choir, Skip. That's the pulpit.
Okay.
The congregation. He gave that to the congregation.
Okay.
The congregation that's listening to that. Yeah, you right, Brett. You right.
Okay. This was classic
Hmm.
denial when he said, I find it hard to believe. And I'm not defending their children in any way. I find it hard to believe. First of all,
Shoot.
he intentionally meant to kill George Floyd. Well, that's classic speaking out of both sides of your mouth because he is defending their children.
Ah! I'm taking a chance. I don't know. I really don't know. Because Kirill can't cleanse.
That their children did not care.
Ah.
Right?
It's the deprived mind.
Right? So it's actually intentional, unintentional murder.
Correct.
Right? That's what happened.
Right.
It's intentional because he does not care about the man's life, and he knows deep in the depths of his warped psyche, he knows.
All right.
If he keeps the knee down long enough, and the man has said,
Right.
that he just might die. Right. So maybe there's no premeditation, but there's no
Gambling.
what's happening here.
We gambling.
I might kill this guy. No, he did not care whether he died or not. And if he did die, that was fine with their children at that moment because he reeked of arrogance and smugness, and I am the law, which means I'm above the law.
Yeah. The act wasn't. So you mean to tell me he didn't intentionally put his knee in the man's neck? Now, this is where the murder charge didn't come in. The man.
Ugh. Oh my gosh, this game is protecting the defense so much. Damn.
That's what when you charge the article say. Right. So the act, what he did, it was intentional. He intentionally put his knee in that man's neck, which he should have known would have led to death.
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
This is the same Brett Favre.
Come on, Blues. I need you.
On this show, but he
Ah.
all politics out of sports because even he can't watch pro football anymore because there are too many political statements being made during
Really?
games. And yet he's the first to say, as he said on the podcast, I just gave my opinion. I'm certainly not a racist in spite of what some people might think. And you know, I'm for unity, and I feel like there's just a better way to unify our country.
Let me how you unify the country. Get rid of racism. Treat everybody equal. And and people come together.
Okay, so once again, this is classic both sides of your mouth because he's saying, I am not a racist. But he's indicated he is sick and tired of all these black people and all these black
Wow, that is even with defense down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
There you go. But again, he knows who's really listening to him and he cares about.
Yeah. The radio show that he's on, absolutely.
Okay, so I get where he's going, but why would he even need to bring this up? He knows that this country has just been at this.
Like my troops are trash. I don't even care if I have them all maxed right now. My troops are trash. Straight gutter trash. Where we at, Blues? Blue. So if I have level 20, and level 20, Sonya still wouldn't have died.
After 10 hours, they shouldn't have took 10 hours. Because all you do is watch the video, and the prosecution laid out an excellent case. They're getting overcharged.
Plus 16, plus 20, plus 17.
Because a lot of times, they overcharge first-degree murder, knowing that you're not going to get a first degree. Because you got to prove malice. You got to prove forethought. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to kill Bill Black. Come on, Skip. You know you got to go get no murder charge. They charged him. And the exact, because you know what? We can get this. That was an intentional act. Would lead to this. This is why in the manual, Skip got in a prone position.
I already know, y'all. I was supposed to lose this anyway from the get-go the way the towels was going. So, but dag on, man. So I'm supposed to win. We shall see.
Brett Favre is just fortunate that as we speak, he's not still a starting quarterback in the National Football League because these are the kinds of comments that would make it very sticky for him in a locker room right now that is 75% slack.
Yeah. Yeah. But like you said, Skip, given what just happened, the verdict had just come down. Why would you feel the need to say, I find it hard to believe that he intentionally did this? Intent only matters to him. Skip, what is George Floyd's fate?
I knew you was going to hit him, Hazel. I knew it. I knew it. But what goes around comes around, baby.
Exactly.
I got your back here.
Yes.
Do me like that, I do you like that.
Nah, but the behavior that they exhibit, you don't have a problem with. And I'm tired of Skip talk this. You know, we try to unify the country. Y'all ain't never tried to unify the country. Y'all ain't never. Because guess what, Skip? Sports, they came together to watch sports, even when blacks weren't playing. So don't tell me, oh, it brought everybody together. No, we could watch in the venue that you watched it.
And I told you yesterday, if
Go ahead, man.
Kaepernick hadn't used their platforms to speak out, I'm not sure their children would have been found guilty on all these things. I think that had direct, powerful impact on that jury.
And Skip, and it was right, man, and I've never seen anything like this.
Jeez.
You say, I think it's going to be different.
Hold up, did I have two back-to-back? Yep. In this, I'm not literally mean back-to-back, but in day 4. So two losses in this war. That's what I should have said. My fault, because back-to-back literally means that. Back-to-back.
Would I have insurance, medical insurance? Make a police officer take out insurance. See, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make you take out insurance because you can take somebody's doctor can take your life. So we're going to hold you responsible. Matter of fact, well, police officers. Okay, we bankrupt those police departments. How many times can they keep paying 27, 30? Because it's only going up. I mean, it used to be somebody got 500,000 for a death. Now it's 27 million. So it's only going up. Pretty soon, you're going to either conform or you're going to be out of business.
Well, at least we're having this conversation because there was a time 20, 30 years ago, nobody had this conversation on television like we are.
And, man, Skip, can you believe Brett Favre?
Yep, I can.
Mm.
I think he's showing you who he is and always was.
Yes. Did a great job of hiding it.
Boy, I'm having a hard time understanding the Brett Favre stuff and why.
Oh, we understand.
Statements. I'm still surprised by it. I'm going to leave it there. There have been a lot of reactions and a lot of people sharing their opinions after the verdict, including, we talked about yesterday, the tweet from the Raiders. So here is the latest. George Floyd's brother.
Oh, come on, game. Just give me a chance. That's all I'm asking for. Give me a chance. Jeez, man. Can I get a chance?
On behalf of our family, I would like
Gosh.
to gratitude to the
Jeez.
organization and its leadership for their support of our family and for our nation's ongoing pursuit.
Oh, man. This is not Buff Booster.
Let's come together as one and continue on in this fight. So, Shannon, did George Floyd's brother's statement change your opinion on Mark Davis's "I can breathe" tweet?
I still believe it was wrong and insensitive. I wish he had quoted George's brother for what he said. We can finally breathe again. Not I can breathe, because that's not what Philadelphia said. That's not what he said. So normally, if you quote somebody, you quote them verbatim, and you leave nothing to interpretation. But Skip, if the family says we've moved on, I'm fine with that. But I believe this is what happened. Instead of getting into a back and forth and taking the focus off of my brother and what this historic moment that just transpired, I'm not going to get into it with an NFL owner. That's not the fight that we want to have. That's not the fight that we choose to have at this moment. There's a time.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm going to rise above this. I'm going to say, you know what? I appreciate them for their support. Because right now, it's not about the Floyd family versus the Raiders and a tweet. This is about the Floyd family trying to get justice, not only get justice and accountability for my brother, but moving forward, this would be the standard. This would be the norm.
All right, y'all.
And so I believe this is where they are.
If I lose 3 tomorrow before I finish the tournament, I am not buying back just to finish one or two matches. No, I'm not. It's already said and done. Written. It has been written. This dude will not get offline. All right. Good luck on summoning. Good luck in the tournament. To close it out. Peace, love, and happiness. One. I am out.